Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Ainun Nabilah Binti Sabri and my Matric Number is 047383. So I'll be sharing with you guys about my internship experience at Ppblt, or also known as Pusat Pengajian Bahasa, Literasi dan Terjemahan at USM Campus of Health, Kubang Kerian, Kelantan. So let's go!
Let's take a look at what I've been doing at USM. My main job at Ppblt is to assist the language teachers. I assisted them in creating PowerPoint slide, notes, activities, as well as video which could serve as an example for the student when they want to ask or answer questions from others. And throughout the process, I was being guided by the language teachers.
As for task number 1, which is assisting the language teachers, based on the materials and notes given by the language teachers, I reconstructed the notes into a PowerPoint slides and make it more interesting and interactive for the student. In terms of the activities for the lesson, I followed the suggestion given by the language teachers, in which the activities should be interactive for the student, yet simple and easy for them to do it online. This is because the students are international students and most of them are currently residing outside Malaysia. I also took account the suggestion from language teachers, in which the activity should match their level of study. Hence, the activity should be interactive, simple and easy to be done, as well as match their level of study. Here is where I incorporate whatever I have learned in critical thinking skill, because I need to think and come out with an idea of how to make the activity interactive and easy for the student. I also need to match the activity with their level of study. I also recorded a video based on the instruction given by the language teachers, which the video will serve as an example for international students on how they could converse when they are in Malaysia, especially when they are asking or answering questions from others. So that's all for the task number 1.
Next is the translating, proofreading and editing. I also involved in the coffee table book project, in which we create an ebook for the Interpubs, which is the international program between USM and University of Princess Naradi West. It is under the guidance of Cikgu Shah Imran, and I was in charge of editing the details as well as creating a logo for the Interpubs.
So the second task, which is translating, proofreading and editing. So in terms of translating, sometimes I need to translate some materials from the Malay language into the English language and vice versa. Usually it involves when creating notes and activities. As for the proofreading part, sometimes I also got some written documents, English written documents to be reviewed and proofread, in which I look into the grammars, the sentence structure, as well as the word choice. Here is where I apply what I have learned in Introduction to Translation to see the best way of translating certain words from one language into another language. And then as for the editing part, most of the editing was done in the Interpub project, in which I was in charge of editing some part of the book, as well as creating the logo for the Interpubs. And this is where I apply what I have been learning in the multimedia English, as well as some of the other courses which required me to use some of editing skill. So here in editing the Interpubs, I somehow able to improve my editing skills. So that's all for the second task.
Next is the administrative task. Sometimes I also assisted Ppblt with some administrative tasks like creating an organizational chart and identifying students' names who are not yet registered for the course.
So that's basically the summary of what I do as an intern at Ppblt. Hope it will give some insight to you guys. So that's all from me. Thank you and bye.